we like to invite Myong Sunim to give his Dharma message. 接下来我们请明彦法师开始。
Good morning.
大家早上好。
So, title of this conference is Zen Mind.
这一次弘法大会的主题是禅心。
So, what is mind?
什么是心？
So, long time ago,
很久以前，
a monk asked Zen Master Ma Zhou,
有位比丘问马祖禅师，
what is mind?
什么是心？
What is Buddha?
什么是佛？
Then he said, mind is Buddha, Buddha is mind.
然后他说，心是佛，佛是心。
Then after some years passed, another monk asked him the same question.
然后几年之后呢，另一位法师问马祖禅师同样的问题。
Then he answered, no mind, no Buddha.
然后他回答说，无佛无心。
So mind is Buddha, Buddha is mind. No mind, no Buddha.
那开始他说，心即是佛，佛即是心。之后他说，非佛非心，
Completely different meaning.
完全不同的意思。
So, what happened?
那到底发生了什么事呢？
So, in Zen we say, open your mouth, already mistake.
在禅宗我们说，开口即错。
So, Zen Master Ma Zhou also made a mistake.
所以马祖禅师他也犯了错误。
So maybe we have to hit him 30 times.
可能我们必须要敲他30下。
So I opened my mouth also, so I made a big mistake.
那我也开口，所以我也犯了大错。
So I also should hit myself 30 times.
所以呢，我也要打自己30下。
So, if we don't open our mouth, then we can attain Zen mind.
如果我们不开口的话，我们就能够证得禅心。
Because our true original mind is before speech and words.
因为我们真正本来的心是在起念前开口说话之前的，
Before thinking.
在起念之前。
So that point is before speech and words.
那一点是在语言文字之前。
Then why am I doing all this talking?
那为什么要说那么多东西呢？
And why did Zen Master Ma Zhou also give all this speech about mind is Buddha and Buddha is mind?
那为什么马祖禅师他也要开口说话，说心即是佛，佛即是心？
That's because he's pointing at something.
因为他在指向某一个很重要的一点。
He's pointing at something that cannot be reached through our intellectual thought or our speech or our words.
它指向一个不能通过语言文字或者我们的思维去获得的东西。
So, just now we were reciting the Heart Sutra.
刚才我们在诵心经，
And if you read the Heart Sutra carefully,
如果你仔细的阅读心经，
you will notice that the Buddha says, no this, no that, not this, not that, almost 40 times.
你会发现呢，佛陀他的心经里面说没有这个没有那个，说了大概40次。
And the Heart Sutra is this Mahabanya Paramil Shimgyo, mind road. That means Buddha is talking about the mind.
那心经就是摩诃般若蜜多心经，讲的就是我们的心。
So, I mean, after all, he's the Buddha. Why can't he just tell us, mind is this?
那他既然是佛，为什么他不能告诉我们心就是某某东西？
Instead of saying, it's not this, not that, not this, not that, not that.
但是他要说不是这个又不是那个，
And leave it for us to figure it out.
然后让我们自己去发现到底是什么。
Sounds like a lot of hard work, right?
听起来好像是一个很艰巨的任务。
I mean, after all, it's Buddha. Just tell us, you know. Come on.
那既然是佛，那就告诉我们吧。
Put us out of our suffering.
那佛陀他说苦，
But the point is, you can't say what it is
但是你没有办法说明，
because it's before thinking.
因为那是在起念之前，
You can only experience it yourself.
你只能自己去体验它。
So like Zen Master Day2 said, you don't get anything from this conference.
所以就如大光禅师说的，从这个禅修弘法大会，你不会获得什么东西，
because you already have it.
因为你已经拥有了。
All you have to do is just realize it within yourself.
你需要做的就是在你内心里面去证悟它。
So, if you read the Dharma Sutra also, it says no, no, no. Not as many times as the Heart Sutra, but it's also not this, not that.
如果你读《金刚经》，你也会发现《金刚经》也在说没有这个没有那个，虽然没有比《心经》讲的多，但是也在讲同样的东西。
So all of it is just pointing at something.
所以这些都在指向某一个东西，
That's before thinking.
那是起念前。
But, you know, it sounds like I'm saying thinking is not a good thing.
那听起来好像是我是在说思维是不好的东西，
But that's actually not what I'm trying to tell you.
事实上并不是我的意思。
Does anybody remember IBM?
你们记得 IBM 吗？
IBM? Okay, a few people. Yeah, my age. Younger people, maybe not.
那
是
年轻人可能不知道，但是我的年代的人都知道 IBM。
IBM had this famous motto, think. It was on almost every office wall, think.
那 IBM 它有一个非常重要的一个座右铭，就是思维，在他们的墙上都挂着思维。
And then the first notebooks came out, it was called ThinkPad.
那他们的第一个桌上型电脑的名字叫 ThinkPad， 就是思维的电脑。
So a lot of people in IBM, a lot of thinking.
那在 IBM 的公司里面，很多人都在思维，
But this thinking is not bad, you know.
但是这思维并没有问题，
Clear thinking is very important.
因为清明的思维是很重要的。
So I had to take a flight from Penang to Singapore to attend this conference.
那我必须从菲律宾不是槟城飞过来新加坡。
Now, if I didn't think, I think, wow, no thinking. Maybe I end up in China.
但是如果没有清楚的思维的话，我可能从槟城飞到中国去。
I'm not thinking. I just get any flight, no problem.
如果没有思维，我就搭任何的飞机。
So, thinking very useful. Clear thinking very important.
所以思维是很有用的，而清明的思维是非常重要的。
So Descartes, this famous philosopher.
那笛卡尔一位很知名的笛卡尔，
Anyway, he said, "I think, therefore I am."
他说：“我思故我在。”
So, I think, therefore I am.
我思，所以我存在。
So that's the start of philosophy.
那是哲学的开始。
But then, if I'm not thinking, then what?
但是禅宗问：如果我不在思维的时候，那我是什么呢？
So that's the start of Zen practice.
那是禅宗修行的开始。
So, like I said, thinking is okay, but clear thinking and not attached to your thinking.
所以我刚才说，思维是没问题的，但是你要有清明的思维，不要执着你的思维。
So my first ever 90-day retreat in Korea that Zen Master Debong led, I had some interesting idea about practice.
那在我第一次参加90天的精进禅修，那时是由大丰禅师主持的。那个时候我有一个想法。
So before I went, at that time I was living in Hong Kong, and before I went on the retreat, I heard one teacher said, you know, if you practice and your mind becomes clear, you and the floor become one.
我听到一位禅师他教导说，如果你很清楚的去修行的话呢，你会发现你跟地板合一，
Then you can taste the floor.
然后你就可以尝到地板的味道。
So I thought, I want that.
我就想，我想要有这样的经验。
So this retreat, I was staring at the floor. The floor in Korea in this temple is yellow, this yellow paper. So I was staring at this yellow floor.
所以在那个精进禅修的时候呢，我就注视着这个韩国的地板，地板是黄色的。
I really want to become one with this floor.
我要跟这个地板合一。
And then I started to do this. I really want to go into the floor.
然后我就开始这样子，然后我真的要 进入那个地板跟它合一。
So for about 1 month and a half, like I was like this, looking at the floor. Really, I want to taste this floor.
然后我就在这大概1个半月的时间里面呢，我就一直注视着地板，我要尝到地板的味道。
And you know what? I attained something.
然后我证悟到一个东西。
And you know what I attained?
那你知道我证悟什么吗？
Neck ache.
脖子痛。
On the whole retreat, my neck was hurting like crazy.
在那个90天的禅修里面，我的脖子都很痛。
Then lucky for me, there was one nun sitting further down. Said, "What are you doing?"
然后那幸好有一位比丘尼，她问我说你在做什么？
Then I said, "You know, this Zen teacher said, oh, you become one the floor, you can taste the floor. So I want to taste the floor."
然后我说，因为我听一位禅师他说，你可以跟地板合一，你可以尝到地板的味道。
But you're sitting like this, you know, almost like this. That's not correct sitting style. You will have a lot of body pain.
但是他跟我说，但是你的坐姿不对，那样的话你会有很多身体上的痛苦。
I said, yeah, you're right. I have a lot of neck pain.
然后我就跟他说，你说的没错，我的脖子很痛。
And she told me, okay, just sit correctly and don't attach to speech and words.
然后他教导我呢，用正确的坐姿来做禅，然后不要执着语言文字。
Then after that, still pain, but not so much anymore.
之后呢，虽然还是会痛，但是不会那么痛。
So sometimes you attach too much to speech, maybe all you get is a headache.
所以如果你很执着语言文字的话，你可能只会头痛。
So in this world, in our society nowadays, we really value thinking a lot.
在我们的社会，我们非常重视思维。
And your opinion.
还有你的想法。
So everybody's asking, what's your opinion?
有人会问你的想法是什么？
And if somebody can give a very good argument, a good opinion, then they oh, that's really good.
所以如果有人可以给一个很好的一个辩解，或者很好的他的想法的话，大家会觉得哇，那真了不起。
So that's fine.
那是没问题的。
For living in society, for living in a secular world, that's okay because you need to work, you need to earn a living.
在我们日常生活世间法里面，这是没问题的，因为你需要工作，你需要生活。
But for practice, if you really want to attain your Zen mind, your true nature, your Buddha mind, then what you think isn't that important.
但是如果你要证悟你的自信、你的佛性的话，那你的想法其实并不那么重要。
More important is what you do.
更重要的是你做什么。
Because we don't live our lives through thinking, we live our lives through doing.
因为我们不是通过思维过活的，我们是通过做事情而过活。
So Zen Master Sung Sa always, his catchphrase was, just do it.
所以崇禅禅师他常常说，只是去做。
That's before Nike came up with it. Okay?
那是在耐基运动用品公司讲的 "Just Do It" 之前。
So you can think lots of great things.
你可以想很多很好的东西。
So many years ago, I was with a good friend of mine that I've known for maybe 15, 20 years.
几年前我遇到一位好友，多年的好友。
And then she told me she went on a retreat for, I think, a month.
他跟我说他去参加1个月的精进禅修。
And then she was telling me this retreat, oh, it was really wonderful.
然后他说哇，这个禅修真是太好了。
So I thought, that's great. What did you do?
然后我就想那真好，那你做了什么呢？
So she said, I was practicing loving kindness.
他说我在练习慈悲。
So then we practiced and we radiate loving kindness to everybody.
然后我们就练习对所有的人都具有慈悲。
Then she said, I felt very good.
他说我觉得很好。
So I said, wow, that's wonderful.
然后说哇，太好了。
Then we talked a bit more.
然后我们就再继续交谈。
Then she said, but you know, on this retreat, there's this one man.
然后他说，但是在这个禅修里面有这样一个人。
You know, then our retreat very strict. Only eating morning time, then no snacks.
然后我们的这个精进禅修呢，非常的严格，只有早上用餐之后没有的点心。
But this man, he liked chocolate too much.
但是这个人呢，太喜欢吃巧克力，
So he sneaked some chocolate into his retreat and keep in his bag. And nobody knows, but I saw it.
但是呢，他就私带了一些巧克力，放在他的袋子里面，没有人知道，只有我知道。
Then I thought, this man too attached to chocolate.
然后我在想，这个人太执着巧克力了，
I am going to teach him.
我要教导他。
So then, one break time, she went to this guy.
然后在一个休息时间，他去跟这个人说，
Then she said, "You eat chocolate."
他说你吃巧克力。
And he said, no. Then, no, I don't. I follow retreat.
然后他说没有，我没有在禅修的时候吃巧克力。
Then she said, I know you eat chocolate. I saw you.
说我知道你吃巧克力，我看见了。
Then she went straight to the bag, opened the bag, and then took out the chocolate.
然后他就把他的袋子打开，然后从里面收出了一包巧克力。
Then she pulled it out.
他把巧克力拿出来，
Then see?
他说你看，这就是巧克力。
And this guy very embarrassed, very ashamed.
然后这个人他就觉得非常的惭愧。
Then she said, don't attach to chocolate, okay?
然后他说不要执着巧克力，
She threw it in the bin.
把它丢到那个垃圾桶里面。
Then she told me, then I teach him.
然后他跟我说，我教导了这个人。
So, you can practice whatever you want, but what you do is very important. How do you spread love and compassion to all beings?
所以你怎么样修行呢很重要，但是更重要的是你怎么样把你的修行在日常生活里面实践出来，对大家有慈悲。
So she asked me, that's right, yeah?
然后他问我说，那样很好，对不对？
Then I said, I don't know, I'm just a simple monk.
然后我说我不知道，我只是一个简单的比丘。
So, very important is we attain our Zen mind, our Buddha mind, our true original nature.
所以很重要的是，我们要证悟我们本来的自信，本来的佛性。
Then from that point, our true compassion, true great love, true great loving kindness, true wisdom appears by itself.
然后我们真正的慈悲以及智慧呢，就会自然的显现。
You all already have it.
你们大家都已经拥有了，
All you have to do is just realize it.
需要做的只是去证悟它。
So, I hope you all attain your own Buddha nature
我希望大家能够证悟你的佛性，
and help all beings from suffering.
然后帮助众生脱离苦海。
Thank you very much.
谢谢大家。